Coming up on Fulton today, a bill to restructure county commission district lines clears the state legislature. We'll take a look at what the bill means and the next step for the county. And youth commissioners join the campaign to embrace nonviolence. Fulton today is next.
From the Government Center in downtown Atlanta, you're watching Fulton Today with Shania Chavis.
Welcome to Fulton Today, everybody. I'm Shania Chavis. The battle to overhaul county government is not over yet. Now, a bill to redraw commission district lines cleared both chambers in the state legislature. But what happens now? FGTV's Annalise Baker has our story. Annalise?
Shania, what's happening now is the Board of Commissioners has retained outside legal counsel to assist with the redistricting issue. That includes making submissions to the Department of Justice in relation to the maps passed by the General Assembly. Georgia lawmakers have long gone home since the 40-day session wrapped up at the Capitol, but some of the bills passed are still lingering for Fulton County government, and one of those bills is House Bill 171.
171 was the redistricting bill for the Fulton County Board of Commissioners. It basically took away one at-large seat and added a geographical district in North Fulton County. So there will be 6 district commissioners and one at-large, which will be the chairman.
House Bill 171 not only redraws county commission lines, it also staggers commission election cycles. That newly drawn map will leave some commissioners in new districts, 2 commissioners will have the same district, and another commissioner won't have a seat at all.
It was passed by both the House and the Senate and is awaiting the governor's signature and would need pre-clearance by either the Justice Department or the Federal District Court in Washington, D.C.
In early February, commissioners passed a resolution opposing House Bill 171 and a few other bills. The resolution states that in 2011, the board hired an independent redistricting consultant who developed a redistricting plan. The plan did not violate state and federal law, including the Voting Rights Act. Though that map was submitted to the General Assembly in 2012, legislators did not take action and instead developed and passed a map of their own.
Once it's signed by the governor, that we would have to file an objection with the Justice Department in order to object to this plan going into effect, and they would then review it. Or we could file for against preclearance in the Federal District Court in Washington, D.C.
Shania, according to the interim county attorney, House Bill 171 becomes law with or without the governor's signature. Now, the next step is a review of that map by the Department of Justice. Reporting from outside the state capitol, I'm Annalise Baker for FGTV.
Thank you very much, Annalise. Meanwhile, the Finance Department receives national recognition for transparency and accuracy in its financial reporting. The Government Finance Officers Association presented Finance Director Patrick O'Connor with a Certificate of Achievement Award. The department was recognized for its comprehensive annual financial report, or CAFR. Now, this award is given to governments that meet the standards of efficiency, cost-benefit analysis, and documentation.
Fulton County, for almost 24 years now, has received this award each and every year, and I'm very proud of my staff on that.
The county passed a $572 million budget this year without a tax increase, and there's been no millage rate increase since 1991.
Contrary to what's going on in the state legislature, the county has done a really excellent job over the years in controlling expenditures and controlling its costs. Not only have we not raised the millage rate since 1991, our millage rate back in the early 1990s was about 14.28 mils. Our millage rate right now is only 10.28 mils.
The Government Finance Officers Association is made up of more than 17,000 state and local government finance officers in the United States and in Canada. Fulton County's ever-popular program, Citizens University, well, it is back in session. Students interested in learning how county government works started this year's class with an introduction and overview from the interim county manager.
Let me start, and what I will do is give you just a very brief overview of the county, and then I'll be glad to entertain any questions. I know you have a lot to do this evening, so I won't belabor.
The clerk to the commission showed students how to access information about county meetings on the internet. This is the first year that high school students take part in the 12-week interactive program.
I'm aspiring to be the United States Attorney General, and I decided that it is best to have many different exposure to law programs as I can.
Students get a close-up look at how 12 departments and programs from finance to the justice system. The next class is with the tax assessor's office. County Youth Commissioners take a pledge to abstain from violence for the rest of the school year. Now, this is all a part of the 50 Days of Nonviolence program to remember the assassination of Dr. Martin Luther King. FGTV's Jaya Franklin has the story.
45 years ago, the voice of Atlanta's champion for nonviolence, Dr. Martin Luther King, was silenced by an assassin's bullet. To honor his memory, Fulton County Youth Commissioners and the King Center kicked off a program called 50 Days of Nonviolence. The campaign focuses on the need for peace and nonviolence around the world and right here in the county.
We will go into various Fulton County schools, Atlanta public schools, and carry on King's message of nonviolence, encouraging young people not to engage in violent activity.
Young people were called on to take a leadership role in promoting nonviolence and helping those less fortunate.
This type of program is important because it helps us show the community that we do care, and it helps us show the community that nonviolence is definitely the way, and it allows the other young people of the community to be able to see that it is cool to be nonviolent, and it's not cool to be in gangs, and it's not cool to be bullied.
The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention also engage students in discussions on the relationship between public health factors and violence. According to a CDC publication, children and young adults are disproportionately affected by violent injury and death in this country. The event also included support from area youth and anti-violence foundations and live performances. The 50-day program runs until the end of the school year. We'll have more on the nonviolence campaign in our district-by-district coverage. Reporting for FGTV, I'm Jaya Franklin.
Thank you very much, Jaya. Still to come on Fulton Today, seniors in North Fulton have a new place to go for services. It's a part of our district-by-district coverage next.
You're watching Fulton Today.
Fulton County youth celebrate the man known for nonviolence, and an organization dedicated to seniors gets a new address. Here's this week's district-by-district coverage.
We begin in District 1 with Chairman John Eves participating in the 50 Days of Nonviolence kickoff celebration to mark the 45th anniversary of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s assassination. The goal of the event is to encourage youth to stay away from violence.
The Fulton County Office of Children and Youth Services is a central sponsor of this event here at the King Center in terms of promoting 50 Days of Nonviolence in the eyes of our young people. And so I'm here to lend my support, but just importantly to show and lead the way in terms of how nonviolence is the way to go.
Fulton County Youth Commissioners were in attendance at the event, taking a leadership role in the 50 Days of Nonviolence campaign.
Throughout the 50 days, the Fulton County Youth Commission, along with various youth organizations and partners, will go into the Fulton County and Atlanta Public Schools and carry on the message of Dr. King.
According to the King Center's website, the late Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. led the American Civil Rights Movement from 1955 to April 4th, 1968, when he was assassinated in Memphis, Tennessee. In District 3, Commissioner Liz Hausman joins Senior Services North Fulton as they open the doors to a new office. The nonprofit group offers many different services to North Fulton seniors like Meals on Wheels, in-home care, and transportation.
We are the only nonprofit in North Fulton that works exclusively with older adults. We are the dedicated Meals on Wheels provider for the 6 cities. We operate 3 senior centers, soon to be 4. We'll be opening a new senior center in the city of Milton.
Fulton County Commissioners have backed the group's initiatives for quite some time.
We partner with Senior Services North Fulton for 3 senior center programming opportunities currently: Crabapple, Roswell, and Sandy Springs. This year, we're happy to add a senior center in Milton to that programming, which will come online hopefully in the next couple of months, to offer the same kind of services for the Milton area that Roswell and Sandy Springs and Crabapple currently have.
Senior Services North Fulton relocated from Roswell to Suite 130 on Royal Boulevard South in Alpharetta, For more information on the organization, call 770-993-1906. In District 5, members of the community joined county officials to talk about the next phase in the Aviation Cultural and Community Center. The center, focusing on educating the public about black aviators and military veterans, is ready for construction.
This is a very, very important project in terms of the community. This has been in the planning stages for 5 to 10 years. The Board of Commissioners, in 2010, appropriated American Recovery Zone dollars to start the design process of this project, and the community is just very excited about the opportunity to kind of bring this project to the next step in terms of actually the construction.
One resident expressed her feelings toward the new addition.
I like to keep abreast of everything that goes on in the community when I can, and I've been a part of the Aviation Cultural Center since I started with community work in 2008.
The feedback that we have received from the community regarding this entire event has been outstanding.
The 16,200 square foot facility will be located at the Fulton County Airport Brown Field. It will include commissioned public art by Michael Reese. The Fulton County Board of Commissioners and the Fulton County Arts Council are working together to make this $5 million project possible. And finally, in District 7, Commissioner William Bill Edwards speaks at the Rusk College Alumni Club's first Celebrity Gala of Excellence Conference. The Georgia Alumni chapters held the event to highlight accomplishments of their members and the benefits of attending a historically black college.
We have great caliber in historical black colleges. So I want to thank Dr. Blakely, the president, and members of the Alumni Association of Rusk College for allowing me this opportunity.
Well, today's event is sponsored by the Rusk College Alumni Club here in Atlanta, Georgia, in cooperation with the club in Columbus, Georgia, as an awareness for the community, recognition of outstanding leaders, and to work with high school students in the process of deciding where they want to go to college.
The president of Rusk College also expressed the importance of encouraging the younger generation to pursue higher education.
The main thing is they say that you can succeed too, but you got to make up your mind, keep your faith in God, and let no man or woman tell you what you cannot do. And as you begin to prepare for college, try to find a college where you feel that this is the right fit for me.
Rusk College is a historically black liberal arts college in Holly Springs, Mississippi. It was founded in 1866 by church missionaries to provide basic education to former slaves. With this week's District by District coverage, I'm Darrell Peak.
Thank you very much. And when we come back, taking good old dental health on the road. We'll explain.
You're watching Fulton Today.
Portions of the following segment are part of the Fulton County Common Ground Initiative. Common Ground, the county's comprehensive solution to the problem of health disparities in the community.
Free dental care at the library is the focus of this week's Common Ground report. FGTV's Lynn Vaughn tells us a little bit more about the program. Lynn, please tell us more.
Hi, Shania. I'm in the Colgate Bright Smiles, Bright Futures dental van, and today we're visiting the Fairburn branch of the Atlanta Fulton Public Library System. Talk about integrated care in action. Kids can come to the library to get their teeth checked.
Welcome to the dental van. This is Miss Tina.
Hello, how are you?
7-year-old Brooke Hughes had seen dental vans at her school and says she always wanted to visit one. So during her spring break, thanks to the county's joint delivery of services, also known as Common Ground, a trip to the library also included a trip to the dental van.
So what Dr. Rabbit does is he teaches the kids about brushing and flossing, because that's very important to him.
First, program coordinator Bettina Harrell reminded Brooke about the proper way to brush.
So what you're going to do with your toothbrush and your little bit of toothpaste is you're going to wiggle your toothbrush back and forth on the outside, all the way, gently brushing your teeth on the outside, and then you're going to wiggle your toothbrush in the inside on the bottom, and up top you're going to do the same thing. Brush the outside really good and brush the inside.
There was a lesson on flossing.
You're going to move the floss up and down, okay, against your tooth. very gently, not side to side, up and down, okay? I'm gonna let you try that. Very good.
Then a lesson on the importance of brushing your tongue.
We brush our tongue because plaque can build up on our tongue and it can cause stinky breath. So we brush our tongue to keep our breath smelling fresh.
Volunteer dentists staff the van, which travels to schools and libraries all over the metro area. It's equipped with 2 chairs and all of the other fixings you'll find in a dentist's office. So, how was your experience on the dental van?
It was funny because of the bunny, Dr. Rabbit. He was all like, he was just like, he had a big teeth and everything.
At some point during the visit, children are treated to a cartoon produced just for them. And before they leave, they get to choose a new brightly colored toothbrush, some toothpaste, and floss. And they leave with lessons we hope will enable them to keep their teeth for life.
The Tooth Defenders, fighting for truth and justice.
I'm Lynn Vaughn, FGTV.
All right, thank you very much, Lynn. Now, dental services for children and adults are available on a sliding scale at many of the county's 8 health centers. Call the main number or go online to fultoncountygahealth.org to find the clinic closest to you and make an appointment. You can check the library schedule at afpls.org to find out which branch the dental van will visit next. Each year during the month of April, we pay tribute to the role that public health plays in our lives. When the winter flu epidemic threatened to get out of hand, it was our public health officials who put the residents on notice.
We take this opportunity to update the citizens on the status of the flu epidemic in Fulton County.
It was Fulton Health Services that alerted the public to the norovirus threat as well.
The cases that have been identified have been investigated, and the persons are doing well at this point.
Fulton's medical director says that's why the first week of April is dedicated to acknowledging the vital life-saving contribution of public health.
Public health services are critical to the health of the community. Just to illustrate, in the year 1900, when a baby was born in the United States, they were expected to live to about the age of 40. Today, that's 78. And most of that increase in life expectancy is attributed to the things public health does: keeping the food safe, the water safe, vaccinations, and assuring that people get basic medical services.
You may access all of Fulton County's public health services by calling the main number or learn more about what's available online. Also during April, we turn the spotlight toward health disparities with an observance of National Minority Health Month. This year's theme is Health Equity Can't Wait, Act Now in Your Community. The idea is to get everyone to take ownership in reducing health disparities. Fulton County began its groundbreaking integrated care delivery of services approach at the direction of the Board of Commissioners in 2009. Since then, the county has remodeled or built 4 modern health centers in underserved neighborhoods. Dr. Patrice Harris is director of the Fulton County Health Services.
We know that people of color die sooner than their counterparts because of these health disparities. And the county is making inroads and making strides to reduce that disparity. Since 2009, we have been focusing on health disparities in our integrated care service delivery system. We want to meet folks where they are. We understand that health is about access to care and whether or not you have quality of care, but health is also about where you live, where you work, where you play, what you eat. And so here in Fulton County, we look at health from that holistic perspective.
The U.S. Health and Human Services Department describes health disparities or differences as outcomes linked to social, economic, or environmental disadvantage. It says these communities face greater obstacles to optimal health. The county's approach combines dental, family doctor, behavioral health, library resources, housing, and employment all in one location to better address the overall needs of residents. Now, to learn more about health disparities and the county's response to the problem, visit FultonCountyGAHealth.org. And still to come on Fulton Today, what has these people running their mouths? We'll tell you all about it.
You're watching Fulton Today.
public speaking is now a thing of the past for some teenagers. It took an improv class at the Northeast Rural Oaks Library to get some of these teens to come out of their shells. First, the teens worked in groups, then all eyes were focused on them during their funny performances. The laughs and the games helped one teen realize that this class could help her in the long run.
My career goal is to be a politician, so I could use the improv skills to speak in the public.
According to an article on the Massachusetts Institute of Technology's website, impromptu speaking is a great way to overcome public speaking fears. Find upcoming improv for teen classes by logging on to the library's website. And finally, next weekend kicks off the first concert in South Fulton of the year. Gospel singers and reality TV stars Mary are coming to Wolf Creek Amphitheater. The sisterly duo, singer Canton Jones and radio personality Ryan Cameron, will pay tribute to longtime Atlanta radio host Larry Tinsley as he celebrates 45 years in radio.
There will be other special gospel guests on this show as well. So we're very excited to host B103's first annual Gospel Fest here at Wolf Creek Amphitheater.
Parts of the concert will appear in Mary's reality show. The concert is Saturday, April 27th at 3 p.m. For ticket information, you can visit the Wolf Creek Amphitheater website. Also, on the website, patrons will find parking information and what food and beverages are allowed in the facility. And before we go, our reminder that we'd like to hear from you about the stories and programs here on FGTV. Go to our website to take a survey or email or call us. The number 404-612-8317. The email address is fgtv.feedback@fultoncountyga.gov. You can also follow us on twitter.com/FGTV, friend us on Facebook, and watch us on YouTube. Well, that does it for this edition of Fulton Today. I'm Shania Chavis. Thank you for joining us. Join us each week for news around and about Fulton County.